And a glimpse of the team as they arrive. A well-dressed and well-groomed group. The Houston Rockets making their way off the bus in anticipation of tonight's game. Welcome aboard, everybody. This is Wednesday Night Basketball of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. From the sideline, we'll have David Aldridge. We'll be hearing from him in just a moment. Hey, Dave.
Well, thanks very much, guys. Of course, the NBA has had some legendary trash talkers. But Damian Lillard says it's not really a verbal assault like it used to be. In this era, it's more gestures. From the watch your head to the too small or rock the baby to Trae Young's theatrical bows, players have their ways of sending a message. Kevin?
And the message usually received, D.A. Thank you. Here's the starting group for Houston. They've got Smith. Jalen Green is out there with the great. Then there's Kevin Porter. And it's Garuba in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Denver, Gordon steps in at the 4 with Jokic in at center. Then there's Brown. Then there's Jamal Murray. Snatched away. Here's the great. Gets the three-pointer to fall. The great's got the game going with his first points of the game for the Rockets. Jokic sets the screen for Murray. The great grabs the miss. One thing that can be entertaining at this point of every season is how unexpected rivalries, Greg, begin to develop.
Yeah, teams that might not be traditional rivals have a few heated games early on, and now their matchups become must-see TV. Happens every season.
And here are the Nuggets now after the Rockets pick up 3. Murray, good.
Kind of amazing because Jokic has that passing ability and what it's done in terms of how the coaches run their offense around what he can do.
Here's the great coming off a solid outing against Denver. The 19-foot shot. Again, the Rockets score.
Bit of a picture-perfect start here to this game. They've connected on all 3 looks.
Murray surveying the D. Into the lane. Good on the shot. Murray's got his second bucket of the night.
Meeting the defense with a tenacious will to score. Murray giving you that effort.
Here's the great. 8 points for him. Smith on the wing. Over Gordon. And it's Houston with another.
And early on, they looked great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
For the Houston Rockets, they come in off a good outing against the Denver Nuggets.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Yeah, never stopped working. One of those games where just everybody was making shots, continual flow, and a very professional win.
Here's the great. Following the basket by Jokic. The great. And he goes in for the dunk.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. And so here's Denver. The Rockets making the shot. Jokic trying to free himself up, and it's blocked. Here's the great. He's covered by Murray. Smith wide open. He fires. And it's Houston with another.
Supreme confidence. Smith really stretches the floor with his ability to shoot.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets.
And with that lightning first step of Jalen Green, very few defenders have a chance of keeping him in front.
And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. These, the new power rankings, they tell a great story. Take a look at the Nuggets. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And seeing where the Rockets are, they're just so locked in right now. It doesn't matter who they're playing. I know it's still early in the season, but they may turn out to be the team to beat.
Murray, good. And Greg, one thing about that blinding speed of Green, he's got to make his reads faster as well.
I think the game is slowing down for him, though, Kevin. And That and speeding up his shot release will make him even tougher to deal with. Boy, do they look sharp. I mean, everything falling for them.
The Nuggets trailed by 8, and the call will go against the great. That is his first foul of the game. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Jokic passes to Brown. Back to Jokic.
And trailing here in the first, you'd like to see them be a little more aggressive on the offensive glass.
Green passes to the great. Back to Green on the wing. Porter. Good. Great play by Green to set it up.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Murray, the pass to Gordon. Over Smith. And it's Gordon missing. Rockets leading by 11. And Brown over to help. And there's the pass to Porter. And another 3 for Houston.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Here's Murray. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Murray's got 9.
Disappointing as a player to have such a great game and still be trailing. Not over yet, though.
And Brown over to help. And a wide open look for Porter. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Now here's Murray. Guarded closely. Jokic kicks to Murray. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's the great. Jokic defending. And the basket by the great.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Denver calls timeout. Well, now let's check out the rookies shooting the highest percentage over the last 10 games. A very confident group of young men right now. Well, you look at the great, leading the league in field goal percentage. He always gets good looks. Jokic passes to Murray. Back to Jokic. Fires the 3. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Jokic has got his second basket of the game.
Man, he's got that touch working tonight, shooting the ball very well to start this one.
Playing games at altitude here in Denver, Brent. How does it affect the player?
Well, you could say...
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
Jokic with his screen on Green. On baseline, Jay. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Rockets leading by 17. Banked in off the glass.
Oh, selfless play right there from Green. He's all about getting it to the open man.
Green against Jackson. Out to the right wing. Jokic passes to Murray. Got a piece of it. And so here is Houston. They beat the Nuggets during their last encounter in Denver.
And it was pretty much a cakewalk for them the last time these two squared off and had a clear advantage on the backboard.
We'll see if the other team will address that problem in this game, because last game, man, they just got smoked on the boards.
51 seconds left here in the opening quarter. And he's going up for the alley-oop.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Pass to Bryant. Jackson looking around. Porter with it. And it's Martin picking him up. The Nuggets with another miss. Pass to the great. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Jokic.
And you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
The Rockets shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Mike Kaminsky, he's checked in for the Rockets. Josh Christopher comes in for Jalen Green. And Murray's got the ball here for Denver. A tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
And that was a game to forget. You'd like to find some teachable moments, but I think they'd like to just turn the page and move forward.
Yeah, and quick, like as quick as possible. That was a dismal showing, especially for them at the offensive end.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, all the hustle plays have meant.
And so it's Houston in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. Their defense has been active and effective. We've got more in store for you right after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a moment now. Oh, that was huge!
Incredible. And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
All night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
Dishes it to Porter. Murray outside to the right side. And the call will go against the great. That's foul number 2 for him.
This is one where the second foul is probably going to cost you some minutes in this game.
Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for Nikola Jokic. Lob pass to Gordon. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
One of the better dunkers we have in the NBA, Aaron Gordon. Showtime.
And after spending his first 7 years in Orlando, Aaron Gordon traded in 2021, going from the Magic, a team out of the playoffs, to a team chasing a title.
6 to shoot. Doubled by Murray. The great passes to Christopher. And it's blocked by Gordon. Now a chance to take a look at some numbers for him. And with Aaron Gordon leaving Orlando, Greg, how'd you think that deal worked out for him?
Kevin, I think the change of scenery was great for Gordon, taking on more of a complimentary role and getting more big game experience.
Outside for Murray from deep. It's rebounded by Houston.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room. That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Michael Porter Jr. was a top prospect in his high school class, but his back injury has presented a constant challenge. He says, it changed my perspective. I'm just going to get up every day and try to be better than I was the day before. If I'm giving my best every day, then I'm good. Back to you guys.
Well, you hope he stays healthy. That has been a concern. Thanks, David. Doubled by Murray. Here's Christopher. And another 3 for Houston.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far.
And some creativity from Porter that time, a guy who's not afraid to show off a bit.
Here's the great. He's covered by Murray. Fires at the elbow. And again, the Rockets good for 2.
Guys, he can't miss. I swear, he was trying to miss that. He did not miss. That means he can't miss.
Down low. It's stolen by Tate. And it's the Rockets on the break. Here's the...
Oh!
Yes, sir.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Looking to end his cold spell. Porter kicks to Murray. Kept alive. Bryant buries it down low. Bryant's got his first basket of the night.
And Bryant being down there and around the rebound area, it's where he has to stay active with his hands.
Here's the great. And again, it's the Rockets from deep. Greg, we know from time to time things get pretty chippy out there. What kind of things would get under your skin when you played in the NBA?
Oh, guys tended to talk a little trash, and that could rattle you. That could bother you at times, but you really just tried to maintain your focus and keeping your eye on the prize.
Here's the great. He's covered by Murray. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And a brief moment now to see who's atop the NBA scoring-wise. Well, you look at the great, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player.
And all you have to do is point to his name at the top of that list. Does that tell the story well enough or what? What a season.
Houston with a big group substitution here. Garuba's checked in. Smith comes in for Tate. Porter's checked in for Martin. And it's Green in for Josh Christopher. Denver's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Outside Bryant. Now the dish to Murray. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The tray. Drains it from beyond the arc. Murray's got 12 points in the game.
Well, when he's feeling it, Jamal Murray is going to find some way to get to that range and knock it down.
Pass to Green. Smith sets the pick for Green. Here's the great. It's good from the top of the key. The great's got 37.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Murray, the pass to Porter. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Denver Nuggets. On Friday, they'll be taking on Clint Capella and the Atlanta Hawks. Then on Sunday, they'll be taking on Jonas Valanciunas and the New Orleans Pelicans.
And, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games. And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
And here's Gordon from outside. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got his 3rd assist on the night. The great passes to Porter. And some nice passing there by Houston. The great, and he goes right over Thomas Bryant and slams it down.
Solid job of moving the ball by Green, setting up a teammate.
And Murray's got the ball here for the Nuggets. The pass to Gordon. There's a minute 47 left to play here in the second quarter. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Here's the great. Here he goes.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
We've got 1:23 left here in the second. Wide open look here for Murray. They get it back, and Bryant kicks to Murray. Sinks the triple. Murray's got 6 here in this quarter.
And that's his 2nd in this quarter, guys. He's made 3 so far this game and is showing no signs of slowing down.
Here's the great. And another 3 for Houston.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Now, here's Bryant. Defense right on him. Porter finds Murray. It's rebounded by Houston. Garuba's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Murray, good.
And the effort offensively from Jamal pays off that time.
Here's the great. He's got 44. Fires for three, and again it's the Rockets from deep.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confidence.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime.
Welcome, everybody. In the Eastern Conference, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Well, the Greek Freak, always a great pick for this award because he's so consistent. Gives the team an anchor on both ends. He's always getting better, and his team.
All right, and shifting gears to our current matchup, it's been a rough one so far for the Nuggets.
They're getting abused in the paint defensively, letting their opponents set the tone.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. It's been one outstanding game from the great.
And something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Well, if we were grading playmaking today, it's an A+ from him.
Checking out the group for Stephen Silas to start the second half. They've got Porter, the great out there with Jalen Green. Then it's Smith, and it's Garuba in at the 5 down low. And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Murray left side. And Garuba pulls it down. Garuba's got rebound number 5 here tonight. To the middle, here's the great. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. The great's got 49 points in the game.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Kicks it out to Gordon. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Houston.
You talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
That is prototype rebounding right there. He gets the position down low, boxes out, and then corrals it.
Passes it to Murray. The 3 ball. The great grabs the miss. The great's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
That's a big donut, folks, here to start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
And another one falls. Amazing.
Once again, he's hit the 50-point mark as he continues to be a force of nature this season.
This performance, GA, has tied him for 3rd most 50-point games in a season. He keeps just delivering one great performance after another.
I can't believe he has matched Kobe's 10 games of 50 points. Just shows the level of greatness we are witnessing this season.
11 feet away, and the Rockets getting another bucket right there.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores. Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
Brown, good.
Good job reading the floor. Aaron Gordon's solid at sensing when someone's open. And one thing about Aaron Gordon that stands out is his insane athleticism. He's capable of some incredible dunks. And because he attacks that rim with such ferocity, it makes it special to see him go to the rim.
Here's the great. He's covered by Murray. That one falls. The great's got 55.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Well, he's grabbed a tee and a blanket because he's putting this one to bed.
Here's Jokic, and Denver again with the bucket. We've seen Gordon compete, Brent, in the dunk contest like you, and there are some who would say he should have won. What about you?
You can make a strong case that he was robbed, and Aaron actually does. But we see that under the legs, leaping over the mascot dunk on so many highlight reels. Just a special athlete, and what a special contest that was.
And the basket by the great.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
Shoots from 14, and there's another one for the Nuggets.
Solid shot. Murray getting into the zone quickly from there.
Here's the great. He's covered by Murray. Here's Garuba. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Brown feeling it out a bit. Lets the 3 fly. The great grabs the miss.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Again, what an avalanche. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Murray dishes to Gordon. He kicks to Brown. Pass to Murray. Now here's Gordon over Smith. And it's good off the back rim and in. And it's 7 points for Aaron Gordon.
And the defense having no time to get to Aaron Gordon. Automatic.
So both teams making some changes here.
Substitution on the floor.
The Nuggets have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. Murray, the pass to Jokic. Outside for Jackson. Jokic trying to free himself up. And Jackson with the basket on the assist by Jokic. Jackson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's the great. And another 3 for Houston.
And he's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. We've heard about player tracking on the court, but now shot tracking is helping players refine their strokes. It measures not just makes or misses, but the arc and the depth and the left to right direction of shots. These systems provide instant feedback to shooters and help them find the bottom of the net. Kevin, back to you.
Sign me up. That is a fascinating story. David, thank you. And the call will go against the great. That's his third foul of the game.
First team foul.
1:32 left in the third. Now here's Jackson. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Here's the teardrop. Green kicks to Porter. Clock at 6. Jackson from long range. The Rockets pull it in. The great's got 9 rebounds now tonight. And he banks in the layup. The great's got 18 points now here in the second half.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Jackson passes to Jokic. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Jokic has got 9 points.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Here's the great, guarded by Jackson. And the shot goes in. 67 points for the great.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
Murray, good.
Now, there's a feeling sometimes, even at 6'3", when Murray gets to the interior, he plays a bit bigger.
Here's the great. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. Lets it go from deep, and again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
And so it's Houston holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we'll be back with you shortly. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Bryant is checked in for the Nuggets. Brown comes in for Smith. Houston with a big group substitution here. And so Green will bring it up for the Nuggets. They've got the Hawks ahead of them in their next game, and it's in Atlanta. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. They've got Bryant down out there with Reggie Jackson. Then there's Green. It's Najee in at the 4 spot. That's the group on the 4 for Denver. Here's the great, guarded by Jackson. And Brown over to help. Green inside the 3-point line. Misses, and he wants that one back.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Houston.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
And Brown over to help. Pass to the great. Rumors continue to fly about possible league expansion. Brent, any cities you'd like to see join the league?
Oh man, there's a lot of great options out there, Kevin, but I would like to see the league go to 32 and have 16 in each conference. I think that would be great. And there's a city in the Pacific Northwest that deserves a team, and I think you know where I'm talking about. Seattle. But his shooting this quarter has to be a huge concern, especially when they're behind like this. Can he find a rhythm?
And the call will go against the great. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
And that's his 4th, and no doubt he would have liked to have not gotten it this soon.
Marjanovic checked in for Smith. Brown outside. To the paint. Can they get it? That shot off. And the Rockets take it the other way. Here's the great. Offensive rebound. Porter. And finished off by Porter.
Tenacious play by Porter, cleaning up the offensive glass and sending it right back.
And the call will go against the great. That will be foul number 5 on him.
Yeah, it's a tough call, but he has to be better.